All right. I'm a minute or two early. Hopefully we'll get some people in here pretty quickly so we can get started on this hunt and hopefully give away some silver tonight. I'm going to put the link to the comment video here. Make sure that you guys have that. Hey Terry, how you doing? I hope that you will win tonight. Your odds were pretty good last week. Hey Mel, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully we can get through these 3 boxes tonight and not have another flat tire or something. So I might as well go ahead and just get started on this. I think. Maybe we'll see 5 enders right off the bat. And know that we're going to be giving something away. And nope, I certainly don't see any enders right off the bat. Oh, I would love to find another walker. I'd actually prefer, I need to find a Benji. Just for the sake of being able to say I have a Benjamin that I found coin roll hunting. It'll come eventually. But I certainly won't turn down a walker, that's for daggone sure. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to do the same thing tonight as last week. I'm going to go ahead and wrap them as I go. Come on, trash bag, stay open. So hopefully we'll have a good hunt tonight. I've only gotten 2 out of the last 6 boxes. But I guess that's better than a skunk. And I'm doing a little bit of research on the coins, trying to get a little bit better understanding on the numismatic side of things. And understanding the different errors and so forth. Because as I find different stuff, it generates questions that I have, and people comment on stuff, and generates more questions that I have, and so forth. It's just fun learning, too. Mel, you did comment, didn't you? I know Terry did. And I think I remember seeing yours as well. I gotta get these things back into the bank. I still haven't deposited last week's. So I'm sitting here with $3,000 worth of half dollars in my kitchen. But they'll go back to the bank tomorrow. My daughter came over the other day and she's like, "Oh my gosh, what is all this?" So we're going to run through these pretty quickly. Or at least that's my intent. And my fingers are not cooperating with me tonight. I don't know why I'm having such a difficult time getting these things into the wrappers. Hey Sean, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Excuse me, Shaw, my bad. Make sure you've made that comment on the comment video if you haven't already. I can't wait till that first giveaway of that 5th silver. It will happen eventually. And we're just going to keep this going like this. And if things go really well, maybe we'll start doing some better giveaways. Or if people want to start buying rolls to hunt, I'd be open to that idea as well. And then any of the money that is raised from it would just get put back into the giveaways to make it more fun for everybody. So 8 rolls in, nothing so far. Yeah, I haven't eaten anything tonight, and I was thinking about doing a pizza as well. Got a kind of a little bit of a scary situation at my wife's work. There's a nursing home right next to the hospital that she's at. And apparently there was some sort of a shooting this afternoon, just a little while ago, at the nursing home. And they have not found the shooter, and he is at large somewhere. Man, that thing looks weird. It's an 81. Yeah, it's definitely just a clad. Nice, Carrie. Well, what got me into it was I was just basically a stack. You know what? This thing just looks too weird. I'm pulling this thing out. Hey, Lincoln, welcome. Oh my goodness. Hello there, Carrie Ann. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm a DiGiorno pizza guy when it comes to frozen pizzas. Well, tell Logan he needs to actually log in and comment. Oh, if you guys don't mind, hit that thumbs up button for me. So, Carrie Ann happens to be my daughter. And just today, and I'm very proud to say this, she passed her TEAS test, which is a qualification test for all kinds of different medical stuff, and has just applied to X-ray school. So congratulations, Carrie Ann. Really proud of you for that. Especially when the test had stuff on it that she hadn't even taken classes for yet. That's right, woohoo. So hopefully, when she gets through this next class, she will be starting in the spring. Appreciate that, Lincoln. Yeah, definitely, if you guys aren't subscribers to each other's channels, hit up everybody. It doesn't hurt. Run their playlists at off times. Get them some watch time. So underneath of the coin scope, you can see probably the most rare coin that I've found so far. 1970, with only about 2.6 million minted of the S variety, 2.3 on the 70D. You lurk away, Shop. That's fine. Oh no, don't say that. Don't say that, Lincoln. Hey, Logan, welcome. We are currently looking for silver half dollars. We've got this whole box of $500 worth. And you can tell by the edges really quickly if they are silver or not. And I'll kind of show you an example. I'm going to pull out one and just throw it in the middle here so that you can see what happens when you actually get one. See that bright white right in the center? That's what it looks like when you got a silver. And that happens to be one that I have found in my hunts. Yeah, it's pretty, stands out quite a lot, doesn't it? And apparently, like I said, the 1970S that's underneath the microscope is one of the lowest mintage coins of half dollars. And the silver is getting more and more difficult to find from what I understand, so it's not unusual to go 4, 5, 6 boxes. Lincoln, that was just an example. I put that one in there just to show Carrie Ann what it looks like when one is there. That's not a find for tonight, unfortunately. But you can see in the banner that's scrolling at the bottom what I have found so far and how many boxes and so forth. Not yet. I've only gotten into 20, or let's see, 15. This is only roll number 17 out of 50 in this box. And we've got 3 boxes to go through. And again, people, if you haven't made a comment on the comment video, I'm going to post that link in there so that you can be eligible for the giveaway. Make a post in that video, and if I happen to find 5 silvers within these 3 boxes, that 5th one, whatever it may be, will be given away. And if we don't give one away, we will be doing an end of stream giveaway for those that are in the chat. I'll think about giving you one for Christmas. I might even give you one that's older than the one that I just shown you. So the 3 boxes that I did last week, I found one 40% silver. It looks like it might be a proof. Nope, just a real shiny 72. Thank you, Lincoln. Appreciate it. Bye, sweetie. You guys have a good dinner. Bring me and Daniel something to eat. I'll probably be on here still when you get back, so. Oh, by the way, just as a quick thing, there's a shooting suspect on the loose right next to Mom's hospital. That apparently there was a shooting at the nursing home right next door, and the suspect is still at large. So we got Carrie, Carrie, and Terry. Except she does go by Carrie Ann. So almost halfway through the first box. Hey Harry, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're finishing up the halfway mark of the first box and nothing as of yet. Alright, final roll for the first half. And for anybody that's out there that thinks that doing this you'll get rich on, forget it. It's definitely not a money maker. Alright, second half of the box. Let's see if we got any enders in there. I do not see anything. Well, thank you, Harry. I'm getting better. My fingers are finally starting to work with me. They were giving me a fit earlier. Nope, but don't lose any money, that's for sure. Because if there's absolutely nothing found, they go right back into the bank, and I have the exact same amount that I did before I pulled it out. The bank doesn't charge me anything. So I like to do it just to hang out with some people. Grow the channel a little bit, have some fun, and find a little bit of silver here and there. I do want to find one of those boxes that Bill J had or Rob Finds Treasure had recently. I think Bill had like 40 some silvers. Oh, when you do find them, it is cool. It definitely is thrilling. I remember when I found that Walking Liberty, I was like in heaven. It was just so cool. And unfortunately, I got spoiled with the first few boxes that I did. And they're getting even with me now. Did he really? That's what I'm talking about. It'll happen eventually. I hope. Doesn't have to. And I hope you guys don't mind a little bit earlier start tonight. The 6 versus the 7. I wanted to try and get a little bit established before everybody goes live, before Rob goes live and Coin Hunting Couple. There's like 3 or 4 other people that go live. I was going to do tomorrow night, was my initial plan. Then I remembered it's Halloween. So that threw that idea out the window. The boxes come as $500. So it is a fairly substantial money dump initially, and you kind of got to float that. You guys make me want to go turn my oven on because I think I've got one in the freezer. You guys heard me try get my daughter to bring me dinner. She was going out with her boyfriend, and they live about 10 minutes away from me. How does that Uber Eats work, Shaw? How much extra do they charge for that? I'm just curious how the Uber drivers get paid for it. Gotcha. See, I'm so cheap when it comes to that. I don't know that I'd spend the extra $10 just for a delivery. But I am pretty daggone lazy too. Well, that's a good thing then. Definitely. And I was actually trying to decide whether I was going to drink my Sprite tonight or go for some other type of beverage. Ah, that kind. Yeah, hydrocodone's best to stay out of the seat and don't operate heavy machinery. I always thought that was a funny warning that they had to put on that. Ooh, gotcha. Well, then you're probably around that heavy equipment all the time. Ew. Ew. By hand. With a pick and a shovel and a hammer and a chisel. Alright, we are 40 rolls into $210 a month, 7 a day. And tramadol, good grief. Time to find a new hobby or a job, my friend. Although I can't say too much with the field that I'm in. Come on, let's get one out of this box. I need to take a drink. Alright, let's do what Clinton said. Spin the roll. Get some luck. Clinton S. said that. I don't think it's worked yet. Well, that's saying something, Shaw. That's quite a bit of silver. And if you're getting some gold in there too. Is it just in rock form, or how do you refine it? You crush it down and then melt it down to separate it out? I wish I was in an area that had some place to do some sort of prospecting. Unfortunately, where I am, there's nothing around. There was some gold nearby, however, it's turned into a state park, and they won't allow people to prospect for it anymore. Sounds pretty cool, actually. Last 5 rolls of the box. Yeah, that's what got me. Oh, that's cool. I was curious how that was working. How you working for this company and then end up having all that ore yourself. Yeah, I just made the decision. I just sold off all of my, not all of my silver, but a lot of it, in an effort to pay off a debt that I had, and it's almost done. And I'm just kind of focused on that right now before I start adding back into the stack, because that debt's costing me interest. Ah, okay. That makes a little sense now. That is a really shiny $50 right there. That's 72. That's an old one. Got a skinny one here. Alright, final roll of this box. And then we will move on to box number 2. I'm ready to be done with this box because it's just not been friendly to us. Do you end up sluicing like that? Just because I have no clue. Like I said, that's new to all me. Let me get these put back in here. And we'll open up box number 2. Left or right, guys? Left box, right box. Next. Apparently the 70S is worth something. It is 40% silver, and of the 40% silvers, it is the lowest mintage of all of them. Only 2.6 million 1970 proofs were made. All right, left box. Oh, sorry, Shaw. Too late. Gotcha. All right. Anything good? Doesn't look like it. So we're just going to jump in and start opening. Yes, it is worth more than just the scrap. I'm not exactly sure how much more, because a lot of it has to do with condition. Middle one, I like that. We started with the middle one. I've yet to have a silver ender. Looking forward to that day when I can say, oh look, there's silver in this box for sure. What part of, where is this, Shaw? Is this in the U.S.? Because I understand that there's quite a bit out in the Midwest. I would think they'd just go strictly based on weight, wouldn't they? Okay, Montana. Oh, that box went pretty quick. Less than 45 minutes. Cool. Yeah, I've joked around. My father and I are both fairly adventurous, and we've joked around about trying to take a summer and go up to the Yukon and just go play for a couple months. I'll tell you what, those dredges are pretty damn cool. It just seemed like they're just so efficient, quite honestly. Yeah, I imagine. Hey, Victoria, welcome. Welcome to the stream. This is the 8th roll in the second box for tonight. And we got nothing as of right now. Love that Tweety bird. I don't want another $3 skunk. Oh, cool. You can send me one and I can put it right back there on that board. hoping that Charles and Sierra Boosie would be here tonight. I want to see if they got their package. From Sunday's, the finalizing of the last $3 hunt. Yeah, I had about, I'm trying to think if I got 50 or 100 made up. And I like my poster board as well as my sticker board, channel sticker board. Got that made from Walgreens, I believe it was, for like 12 bucks. Oh, lordy, 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 what are we gonna find tonight? I hope we find something cool. At least last week we got a Balboa. And we did get one 40%er, that's right. And it's never too late to start it back up. Come on, silver. Let's at least have a chance at giving something away. Need to start somewhere. Need one before I can get to 5. Bill J, welcome, my friend. Welcome, neighbor. How you doing tonight? How'd your doctor's appointment go today? I hope everything went well. Good, good. No silver yet. We're almost halfway through the 3 boxes. Good to hear that the doctor's appointment went fine. I know you said you weren't going to be streaming today because of that. Oh, Terry, man, you missed out. We just had 3 silver giveaway, and you weren't here. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. Hey, you never know when I might do a pop giveaway. Just for the heck of it. Yeah, game 7. Will we get the win? I'm curious if that would be the first World Series where the away team won every single game. I don't know if that's been published or not, but just curious to see if that's ever been done. Yeah, I think he's scheduled to pitch tonight, isn't he? I was just curious. I couldn't tell if that was a proof or not. Currently, I only have 1 mod, and I'm not sure where he is tonight. All right, bottom half of this box. Nothing jumping at me. Whack-a-troll. That's good. Hey, Shane York, welcome. Glad you were able to make it. Oh man, I was doing a live stream, speaking of music, on Sunday with my wife, looking at some of the old coins that basically she inherited, and we had music going on in the background, and I got hit with a copyright claim. Thankfully it was just that video can't be monetized for an extreme song. Extreme's more than words. It's just we had it kind of going in the background, didn't even think about it. I think they really only care is if there's monetization. Oh, that's right, Victoria, you were here. Because we were talking about Journey. Yeah, that's a pretty lame channel over there. No followers or anything. Trying to think who I used for my stickers. I'm trying to remember. Might have been Sticker Mule. If you shoot me an email, just so as a reminder, I can dig up who that was that I ordered mine through and can give you an idea on pricing and so forth. Something sounded weird there. Thought I might have missed something. So Bill J, educate me on this 1970S $50. Come on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who I used as well. Well, I know that. And there's 2.6 million minted compared to the 70D that had 2.3 million, I believe. I was just curious as to how much additional it's worth just from the low mintage value, or if it really carries a premium. Found my first Balboa last week, Bill. Yeah, I was very surprised when I started learning about the mintage of the 70s that the proofs actually had more than the regular. Hold on a second. This the one. The 2013. I had never even heard of them until probably just a couple weeks ago when you had found one. Howdy, howdy. You can get yourself something to eat, that's fine. You're not going to interrupt me. Hit the send early. Oh. Does it, Bill? I have no idea. Maybe it's a special one. It's got a coat of, or a eagle. It is pretty cool looking. I do agree with you there. Bill, I'm looking for that sister box to the one you had last week. Or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. Was it in a one of the single layer boxes or the double layer? Oh no, I'm not ready for Teens and Snow yet. Gotcha. One of the Loomis rolls, most likely. Yeah, my bank just does these with the double layers and the black rolls. I'm sure you can, Shane. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. I'm sure PCGS or NGC will take any coin you wanted to send them to have it graded in whatever way in whatever it is. Excuse me. I'm hoping that my wife messages me to let me know that they found the shooter. Send me a bowl. Up at her hospital, Bill, there was a nursing home right next to the hospital she works at off of Route 100, Glen Burnie. Apparently there was a shooting there and the guy's still on the loose. They did an announcement throughout the hospital. Well, Shane, I know you're certainly not talking about Glen Burnie. Yeah, she doesn't get off work for between 8:30 and 9. And I told her, I said, make sure you walk out with a whole bunch of people. Keep all the nurses together. Thanks, Victoria. Enjoy the chili. Yeah, and right now, their normal entrance is closed, the employee entrance, because of some construction that they're doing, so they have extra far to walk to get to the parking garage. They've got a bunch of security guards patrolling the campus. Come on, Jazz, get your fingers working. Four rolls left in box number 2. Yeah, I'm hoping that they will myself. I was half tempted to drive up there and meet her when she gets off of work, just to drive her from where they have to exit the hospital to get to their cars. Which I may still do if I don't hear anything. And then she wonders why I won't let her apply over at University of Maryland in Baltimore. No, boy. No way. I'd rather her work in D.C. Final roll of box number 2. She has thought about that. However, they actually operate underneath of Johns Hopkins, and their pay is not as good. The benefits aren't as good, and they require the nurses to work both day and night shifts. I mean, she could get a job over there in a heartbeat. But just everything about it, and granted it is closer. It would take her 10 minutes to get to work versus a half hour. Ugh. Alright, get this trash out of the way, and we'll get the third box opened up. Yeah, not with what she gets up at Bottle, Washington. Maybe? Nah, just that looks like a proof. Third roll in, I think we got a proof ender. Or second roll, excuse me. Ugh. So how's Lily doing? She running you ragged outside, Bill? She getting in the neighbor's yard again? That was funny. At least from my perspective. Well, that's good. Not a proof. Just a real shiny 77. Let's bring the Balboa back into there. Gotcha. '77 was the year you graduated high school, Bill? I think I just said 77. I don't even remember what I said. You got me by a couple years. Like 12. Did you go to school around here? Oh, Northwestern, okay. Back when PG County was decent. My father went to Duval. Gotcha. Yeah, I went to Southern. My wife went to South River. The one that graduated in the first class of South River went to school with my wife's uncle then, because I'm pretty sure he did as well. Seven rolls in. Roll number 8. Lucky roll number 8, maybe. Maybe not. Hate when the wrappers don't cooperate with me. Bring it over here. We can open it up together. Because these boxes sure aren't doing anything for me. Hold on, where's that? Okay. I hate when something catches my eye after I've already looked at it. It makes me second guess myself. But I'd rather double check instead of miss something. Oh, I know it will. I mean, been able to pull these out so far. So I'm not depressed, that's for sure. Correct. Yeah, I've got one for 90% and one for 40%. The one on the left is my 90, the one on the right is my 40. Which, as a matter of fact, this 70 needs to go back in there. Whoa. Sorry about that, guys. That was loud. YouTube updates or something. Notifications. Turn that down a little bit. I don't want to turn it down all the way in case my wife messages me an update. Yeah, well, it really helped when I got 6 90%ers out of one box. I think it was 6, 5 or 6, all 64s. So that kind of bumped up that one. I think that was like my 3rd or 4th box. So I started off like gangbusters. Alright, man. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll try and jump on tomorrow afternoon. I got a 12 o'clock meeting in DC. Might be able to catch you on my way home after that. If it's a Kennedy and it's 90%, it's definitely a 64. I can promise you that. Roll 17. Later, Bill. Thanks again. Hit that thumbs up for me before you go. Waiting to find that box with the collection dump. That's what it's all about. Just going through box after box after box and stumble onto one. And from what I understand, Christmas time tends to see a pickup in silver. People cashing their stuff in, just depositing it so that they can buy gifts. So this will be my first year experiencing that. Let's see if it holds true. Yep, only 3 people. So if the 3 of you hang out to the end and we don't find 5 silvers, you got a really good chance of winning something. Uh-oh, maybe. Nope, there's copper. I can see the copper coming through. Dagnabbit. No flat tires this time, thankfully. At least not yet. She hadn't gotten out to her car. Damn, somebody's messing with me. Four rolls in this half. think what I might do after I'm done this is I might go up and get some Royal Farms fried chicken for dinner. Figure we got about another half hour or so on this. Exactly. It was Charles and Sierra. And we're going to do the exact same thing, exact same format. And right now, well, it says there's 3 of you. Only 2 of you seem to be active right now, so... Oh, Shaw's in here too. I'm getting Shane and Shaw confused in my line of sight. No, that was my mistake. Definitely my mistake there. Alright, bottom half of the last box. Let's tilt this up and see if we got anything. Nope. Nope. He's already predicting you to be the end of stream winner. That's a horrible tear job. thought that was a proof. But nope, it's not. I thought Charles and Sierra was kind of in and out throughout the stream, though. Okay, gotcha. And it very well could be, because I was only on for about an hour on Sunday, because it was just the end of the, it was just that third box that I went through. It's hard to remember from my perspective. I think they'd painted another one. Oh no, that sounded silver. Hold on. Alright. Yes, Shane, I actually am, and I was going to do it tomorrow night, except for the simple fact that it's Halloween. 74. Stupid. Stupid coins. Getting me all excited. And I really didn't want to wait until next Thursday to go through these 3 boxes. Although, I guess it wouldn't be bad to have a couple of boxes just stored away in the event that my bank doesn't come through one week. And my wife has to work every other holiday, basically. One year she's off, next year she's on. And they just kind of alternate it back and forth for each holiday. Makes it fair for everybody, quite honestly. But it sure does suck when I'm sitting at home on Thanksgiving or Christmas and she's at work. Because I get lonely and I get depressed about it, even though I know she's helping other people. Alright, we're getting through this box, guys. Yeah, hope not, Carrie. Or Terry, excuse me. Oh, come on, silver. I think this will be first time, if we don't find anything else in these last 12 rolls, that I haven't found something. Whether it be a commemorative or a proof. Just something out of the ordinary. Yeah, my youngest is 21 now. Phew! That's too many for me. Would your 19 or 17-year-old take them out? Gotcha. Yeah. But at least I know from my perspective that it's well worth it in the long run, because she's keeping people alive. She works not in critical care, but one step down from that. So these people are really, really sick. They call it a step-down unit. Uh-oh, ran out of wrappers. Gotta grab some more wrappers. Oh, there is somebody hanging out there, huh? Probably Charles and Sierra coming to steal the giveaway. Yeah, she actually, probably about 20-ish years ago or so, she worked at a high-end jewelry store, and it was Christmas time, and so the stores were open really late, and she was on her way home and came on a motorcycle accident, and she pulled over, and the guy had slid off underneath of a guardrail, and unfortunately his arm got caught on the other side of a post, and his body went to the other side, and it took his arm off, and she ended up saving his life that night. She ended up getting tourniquets, ripping up her clothes to make a tourniquet and to try and keep him alive until paramedics got there. And the guy ended up losing one of his legs at his knee as well. And that's what kind of planted the seed in her many, many years ago. And it took her 20-ish years to follow through and actually go to school for it. And she ultimately wants to get onto a heart unit. I just remember when she came home and she had blood all over her and everything. And I was like, oh my God, what happened? And then the really weird part about it is about 2 weeks later, we find out that it happened to be her cousin's stepbrother or something, or half-brother, and turned out that it was family. I only see 2. No, she's an only child. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to get an update from my wife. There's nobody left. Everybody went away. I guess I don't have to do anything. Two rolls, and we will officially be skunked. I don't know why it's showing 2. I can never quite keep up with the chat and the numbers. All right, final roll, guys. Final roll. And exactly, Shane. One day I will hit that. And it's just a matter of going through lots of boxes. Oh, well, it's a skunk night. This box put away. This box filled back up. Exactly, Shane. You can't win if you don't play. I'm going to need to get a hand cart to take these things into the bank. £150 of half dollars. Get this out of the way. And grab my pen and my piece of paper. Oh, let's see here. I thought I turned that down. Yeah, I'm sure it does get heavy. Ammo cans definitely will hold some weight of copper. All right. Let me get my board updated here. Update the number of boxes. Okay, so I see 3 of you. Shane, Terry, and Shaw. Number is between 1 and 25. The closest to what I have written on here will be the winner. You get 1 guess. And then we will reveal it. So after I type in go, you may submit your number. I'll count that 16, Shane. Okay, so we got 20, 16, and 15. The number is 6. Terry, you win. Yeah, Shane, he got you there pretty good. Whoa, no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, now, all right, we got bags 1 through 4. Let me get this spread out a little bit more. And Terry, pick a bag. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And you will also receive a channel sticker with whatever is in the bag. No, that was your number, Shane. You got 0. One, 2, 3, or 4. Come on, Terry. All right, number 3. So we're going to open up 1, 2, and 4 and see what you didn't get. Bag number 1. Was a 1977 proof. Number 2. Was a 2011 NIFC. Number 4. A 1945 war nickel. Come on, come on. Come on, zoom. There we go. And bag number 3. Is silver dime for you, sir. That's 2 silver dimes in a row. Let's throw this underneath the scope here. The 1964. So Terry, if you will, I need you to email me your mailing address so that I can go ahead and get this out in the mail to you. Email address is scrolling along the bottom. It's also in the in my about info. So we got channel sticker. Let me get rid of these numbers real quick. There we go. So we got a channel sticker and a silver dime for you, sir. And just email that information over to me and I'll get these out in the mail to you right away. And with that being said, guys, I am going to wrap up and get my hands washed, get my trash thrown away, and we will see you guys again next week. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate it. Now y'all can go over to that other bum channel that guy, that RFT thing, whatever, whoever he might be. Because that's probably where I'm going. All right, guys. Thanks again. You all have a nice evening.